So what I did one night last week was started taking notes on all my dolls, all my Caylees, and I'm going to start with the very first Caylee doll I ever got. Hush, little baby, don't say a word. There she is. You saw how I lifted her up. That's because all of her weight is really in her head. I know how to pick her up and hold her without hurting her. She is a, see, her head is really floppy. She is a she's a soft sculpture, one of a kind. So what happened was I was on, it's kind of a long story, but I'm going to cut out some of the story because part of the story is something I don't want to talk about yet. I was on Etsy and I saw this listing. So she was listed with her brother. I was like, oh my God, that looks like my Caylee. And the other one, the boy looked more like Caylee than the girl, but he did have a penis because they were anatomically correct. So I was like, shoot. If he didn't have the boy parts, I would have just gotten the boy. But I didn't want Caylee to have it. So there's something seriously wrong with my phone.
I'm making a tea. Are you talking about me?
No, Jake. What are you talking about?
Oh, I thought you said there was something seriously wrong with me.
Wow. No, I said there's something seriously wrong with my phone.
Oh.
Jeez.
I'm just making a tea.
Yeah, I wasn't talking about you.
Can you tell your audience that I'm just making a tea?
I'm not even going to put this in the video. Or maybe I should, to go back as a reference to how paranoid and insecure you are. Okay. So I thought long and hard about which one to get. And then I was like, shoot. I looked into the artist and she did customs. And I was like, maybe I should just do a custom. So I went back and forth with her talking about it. And she's like, well, she kept saying, I can't guarantee that it'll come out the way that you want and everything. And I'm like, okay, I'm just going to adopt the girl. So I adopted her on November 20th, 2015. And her price was, the price is, includes shipping and handling, S&H. $139.63. She was also my first doll as an adult. I've had her since 2015. So let me show you her head. One of her ears actually came loose. And then that's a close-up of her face. She has a snag there and then a snag there on her head. And then she has some on her face on the side. Anyway, all of the imperfections that you see, the snagging, the running, the stains. I don't know if you can see the staining. That's all because of my cats. And I wouldn't have it any other way. Novali used to sleep. I had a little doll crib for her, and I would come home from work and find Novali in it. And then I eventually got a bassinet, and the cats they love bassinet. Those are all marks from my real babies who are no longer here. So I'm very grateful that I have those marks to remember them by. I think I have a picture of Horace, who's still with me. He's the only one left. There's her little hand. Her neck is literally connected to her body by 2 pieces of thread. And it can turn all the way around. Little feet. Yeah, there's really nothing else to say about her. She's my first doll as an adult. She's my first Caylee doll. In the description below, I'm going to put the artist Etsy and the artist Facebook. This is the original Preemie Caylee. Jake, what do you like to say about this one? She's the only Caylee doll I have with the closed eyes.
I say that she's the conduit.
She's the conduit between the real Caylee and the dolls.
Between the two realms.
Between the two realms. She can never hope open her eyes because
She has to be dreaming.
she has to be dreaming.
Dreams she sustains
Through
connection between the realms.
through her dreams, that's right. Through her dreaming, she sustains the connection between the two realms.
Very complicated.
It's very complicated. There she is, back on her shelf.